Welcome back to the Gazette's Her Women of Achievement Honoree Spotlight. I'm your host, Katie Giorgio, and with me today is her honoree, Minouche Bandubuila. She is the community school coordinator for Hoover Elementary here in Cedar Rapids and also works with Young Parents Network. Thank you so much for being here with us, Minouche. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing very well.
Good. Well, we are so excited to honor you for all the work that you do in the community. Talk a little bit about both of your roles, the work that you do at Hoover and then the work that you do at Young Parents Network.
Okay, I will start with Young Parents Network because I've been there a little bit long. I work as a African community program specialist, like African parents, like programming specialist. And what I do over there, it's working with the African community. I do home visitation, parenting classes, as well as parent cafe. But right now, with my new role here at Hoover, I just do the parenting classes right now.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of now full-time here and I really don't have time to do all those programming, but now I'm just continuing with the parenting classes.
Talk a little bit about why you're passionate about that role and why it's an important one here in the community. Both roles, I should say.
Yes, for both roles, I'm really passionate. I can say since my young kid, because the way I grew up with my dad, he was really a really straight person. And but during Christmas and before the school, we were able to go to our neighborhood to distribute, to give away food, cookies, a lot of gifts for the families who they didn't really have much during Christmas, as well for the backpack supplies for the parents who that we also don't have enough to buy for their kids. And that was the thing we were doing every year with my dad. And I think maybe that's where I have that heart of helping as well. When I came here to the United States, being a first-time mom with no English, it was really challenging for me, especially the hospital part, to understand why they don't pay this bill for you just because you are immigrant. It was really challenging. And with that, just told myself I will be helping people. I don't want them to go through the same situation I went. That's a little bit what will keeping me going, especially also all the parents, the moms, the dads, the kids that I'm helping. They are my motivation as well.
That is so wonderful that you can pass on some of your own experience and help others. Talk a little bit about what that means at Hoover, what you do to connect families with school and how you help them. I think a lot of people may not be familiar in the community with how the community school works and all that you provide, that it's not just about getting the kids into school, that there's so much more. So talk a little bit about what else you provide.
Yes, the community-based school works to bring together students, parents, family, the community to better to assist the academic need for the kid, as well as the well-being of the families. And what we do, we found to help all those academic side, as well as anything there, and to be able to assist them even after school hours. And a little bit is the community-based school. For me, I like to call that like the roof, of the roots of the tree. If the roots of the tree is now really wild, you're not gonna have a good fruit. And that's a little bit the way I can explain the community score, just to be able to bring resources here in school to assist the family. Because if anything like we can support the families with all the academic needs, but if the family is unstable, I don't think so we'll see the impact to that child. And that's a little bit what I'm doing here.
That is just such an incredible experience for the students and their whole families. Talk a little bit about what advice you would offer other women in the community who are looking to welcome others and make an impact. What advice would you offer?
I know it's not easy to do this job, but the advice I can give them to have more patience and to be a good listener, to not judge, and to really be there for the people. That's the little advice I can give, because sometimes it's challenging to understand the people that you are serving, to understand their backgrounds, and for being here to the United States, how I can continue to support them no matter what's their background it is, just to really understand them and to be patient with the love as well.
That is a beautiful message. Well, thank you so much, Minouche, for being here. Thank you to all of our viewers for helping us celebrate our 2022 HER Women of Achievement honorees. For all of our 2022 HER honoree interviews, you can go to www.her.today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.